The Galaxy S10e and iPhone SR both started at $749 when they were launched in 2018 and 2019 respectively. They were the cheaper options in their flagship lineups, packing flagship specs but at a very affordable price. I have a Google Pixel 6, which I unboxed sometime, but I find myself falling back to my iPhone XR from 4 years ago because of its fluidity, optimization and performance. Apple's software support for the XR is incredible. That being said, one of the biggest areas where the XR and S10e show their age is in the camera department. Compared to the newest flagship, this camera might not be up to current standards. But if you're in the market looking for a solid flagship phone with flagship specs, display, software and performance, and you are on a tight budget, instead of getting a recent mid-range budget phone, I would recommend you go for a classic flagship like the XR or the S10. This quick video is a comparison between the iPhone XR from 2018 and the Samsung S10e from 2019. How do they fare in 2022? Which of these devices should you buy in 2022? Where and how can you get these devices? And finally, are there better budget flagship killer alternatives in 2022? These are the questions we are going to answer in this video. What's up guys, it's Victor here again. I make videos about tech products. I also share tips and tricks along the way on this channel to help you use your device or tech more efficiently. If any of this interests you, consider subscribing and ringing the bell to be notified whenever I put up another video like this one. If you want a phone that you can use with one hand, the Galaxy S10e is a better option. It has a smaller 5.8 inches screen. The S10e and XR are made of high quality materials such as Gorilla Glass on the back and an aluminum frame. These phones blend in with the design and build quality of the newer flagship these days far too easily. Only the S10e, on the other hand, has a headphone jack. This is something that you won't even find in the vast bulk of the most recent flagship we do have today. The 6.1 inches LCD display on the iPhone XR is larger than the 5.8 inches screen on the Galaxy S10e. However, Samsung's AMOLED panel outperforms the competition in other ways. To begin with, OLED panels simply have richer colors, deeper blacks, and wider viewing angles than LCD panels. The Full HD Plus screen on the S10e is also sharper than the HD display on the iPhone XR. Nonetheless, you won't be missing out on much in the display department because the iPhone SR's LCD display is one of the best LCD panels available in the market. The screen, however, does not have a high refresh rate, which is something that is now very popular in 2022, and you might miss it if you get any one of these devices. Face ID on the iPhone XR is as secure as it is on newer iPhone models because it captures a 3D scan of your face. Face ID can also be used for Apple Pay. More importantly, even in 2022, there are very few false negatives when attempting to unlock the iPhone XR with Face ID, and it works exceptionally well at night. The fingerprint sensor on the S10e can be finicky. For example, when logging in, the phone may ask you to ensure that your finger is clean, even though your finger is clean. The Galaxy S10e immediately outperforms the iPhone XR single rear camera by including a second ultra-wide lens. You can see a lot more of the scene with this lens. However, as I previously stated, the camera is where these phones begin to show their age. The Samsung S10e also comes with a fast USB-C charging and microSD expansion, both of which the iPhone XR and some new flagships lack. The Snapdragon 855 processor and 6GB of RAM in the Galaxy S10e provide strong performance, but the A12 Bionic chip in the iPhone XR remains the mobile CPU to beat. My XR doesn't quench, stutter or flicker. Everything works as it should and it doesn't get too hot. This is something I have experienced with the new 2022 Pixel 6, which gets really hot quickly and has a lot of bugs, which is why I went back to my 4-year-old iPhone XR. The S10e has a very terrible standby time, whereas the iPhone XR can sleep and wake up with me without draining the battery. This phone supports wireless charging, but only the Samsung S10e supports reverse charging, which allows you to charge other devices wirelessly. In addition, the Samsung Galaxy S10e includes a fast charger in the box. In order to take advantage of this fast charging on the newer Samsung and iPhone flagships, you must purchase a separate USB-C AC adapter and a lightning cable, which is a hassle. Water resistance ratings for the iPhone XR and Galaxy S10e are IP67 and IP68 respectively on paper. This means that the Galaxy S10e can withstand a slightly deeper dive underwater. So, which of these devices should you think about if you want a good device with flagship quality but don't want to spend flagship money? Right away, I would recommend the iPhone XR over the S10e due to its superior battery life, incredible software support from Apple, and Face ID that works 99% of the time. However, if you want a phone that is customizable with expandable storage and you don't want to be locked into Apple's ecosystem, which is kind of very strict, the S10e is a fantastic device and a fantastic place to start. Now, it all comes down to your personal preference and the reason for purchasing the device. Because of the iPhone XR's significantly improved video and microphone capabilities, it will be a better buy for content creators and people looking out to use it for creating videos. Apple and Samsung do not sell these phones brand new, but they do sell them refurbished. The 64GB XR is available for about $350 on Apple's refurbished phone website. The Samsung S10e starts at the same as the 64GB iPhone XR. The iPhone XR can be upgraded to 128GB for an additional $100 or thereabout. The iPhone XR is more expensive across the board, regardless of capacity or storage. You can also get these phones used on eBay for around $300 or so if you get a good deal or as an Amazon refurbished product. The alternatives to the iPhone XR are obvious and they are from Apple. The 2020 and 2022 iPhone XE. iPhone XE are inexpensive, they have the power and camera capabilities than the XR and they cost about the same in currency. The SE phones, on the other hand, have an arcade design, which so many people have criticized it for that. For the Samsung S10e, the S20 FE and S21 FE phones are better than the S10, so you should think about them. However, they are slightly more expensive than the S10e. So it really comes down to what you want the most out of your next phone. If you want a more compact design and simply more phone for your money, I recommend the S10e. Choose the iPhone XR if you want a more fluid software experience, a better camera and video capability, and a longer battery life. In the Samsung Galaxy S10e, you still get a fantastic camera setup. However, don't expect it to compete with the photography hardware of the latest Android flagships. If you choose any of these phones, you still get a great deal out of them in 2022, as long as you can overlook the lack of 5G and a high refresh rate screen. For me, choosing these older flagships models over newer 2022 mid-range budget offerings from Samsung, Redmi, or even Oppo is a no-brainer. What are your thoughts, guys? Would you rather have a new mid-range phone or have an old flagship device? Let me know in the comments below. Do not forget to subscribe if you are not. Thank you guys for watching this one. You can also watch this video or this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you when I see you in the next one. Bye.